I'm going to show you how to get thunderstones in Pokemon Legends Arceus so you can evolve your Eevee into a Jolteon or your Pikachu into a Raichu or whatever Pokemon you have that needs a thunderstone. So thunderstones are actually a somewhat uncommon / rare drop from the black tumblestones. But there's a catch. The black tumblestones are more likely to drop thunderstones the further away they are from camp, and I'm not sure yet, but possibly they're more likely to drop from higher level zones, although I cannot confirm that yet as I have not reached that point of the game. But I know from the Obsidian Fieldlands, the closer they are to a camp, the less likely I am to get a thunderstone from trial and error from me testing it. And generally, you're just going to want to get far away from camp when you grab them. Now, there are 2 places that I go to in the Obsidian Fieldlands to get thunderstones. One of those is the Sand Gem Flats. It's far enough away from a camp that it can often drop thunderstones. There aren't a lot of those through there, of the black tumblestones, but there are a few, like 5 or something. Another place that I go is up here, up on this mountain right here, but you can't get here. You either have to fly or you have to use a shortcut, which I will show you in just a moment. And generally in that same region, there's a tunnel here. You can go down in that tunnel for some black tumblestones. And also there's a few down here, the Heartwood, down on this beach right here where the cursor is. So any of those options, but I generally go to either the Sand Gem Flats or up on this place using the shortcut are my favorite places. For some reason, I seem to get them a lot on the ones that are up here and the ones that are in the tunnel. So I'm going to show you those ones, and then I'm going to show you me getting a thunderstone to show for sure that you can, in fact, get these from the black tumblestones. So up there is the shortcut to get to the rocks that often drop thunderstones. So I am right here on the map, and you can see right here that there is no way to get up. And I don't think they intended for you to get up here. But you can actually get up right here, and it's kind of tricky. You're trying to get right here somewhere, and you'll see I'm kind of catching right here. And you can keep jumping here, and eventually you'll be able to get up like this and get up. The next one is you're going to be jumping into this divot right here, and then you're going to be jumping left once you get higher. So you can jump, and then jump again and get up here. Now the tricky part is just kind of hit or miss. You just go here and run sideways along this jumping, and hope that you catch like that, and then you'll get up here without using fly. Now, once you're up here, there's blue tumblestones and there's black tumblestones. And you're going to go for, in this case, the black tumblestones. And you're going to hope that you get a thunderstone. But yeah, that is how you get to the shortcut to get up here. And for whatever reason, these ones often drop thunderstones for me. I found 2 in one go one time. But maybe it was just crazy good luck. It was definitely possible. So there's one right there and one right there. And then you'll get one more right here. And then after this, the reason I'm showing you this is it cycled into another loop. It's really good. So I did not get lucky this time, but there's also a bunch of Machokes up here, Chanseys. But if you go drop right here, you can go straight into this tunnel from here, and it makes a pretty good loop then, because in here you will also find more of those black tumblestones. So you're gonna get, oh my gosh, my buttons. So there's one here. I did not get Thunderstone though, but there's one right here. And there's one right here. And then afterwards, if you did not get any Thunderstones, you can just go ahead and travel back to the Heights camp and then run over here and repeat that again until you get your Thunderstone. So I'm going to skip ahead to me finding a Thunderstone on one of those rocks. Another really good route for the black tumblestones so that you can get Thunderstones is to go from the Fieldlands camp and immediately turn around and head southwest. And then you'll go this way. And you can get up on top of this ridge up here. And there are a bunch of black tumblestones. There's also the blue ones, or sky tumblestones. But there's a ton of black tumblestones for you to collect up here. And they are far enough away from the camp that you should be able to get thunderstones from them. So there's one right there and one right there. I'm going to walk you through all of them. There's another one here. There are just a lot of these things up here. It is, I don't know, there might be a better one in a later map, but as far as the first map goes, this is about as good as it gets as far as quantity of tumblestones. So we just got that one, and then if you keep going, there's a lot more black ones once you get further towards the other side. So we're going to throw that one. And then we're going to throw one at this one, and then let's see, there should be another one. Yeah, one right here. And then I think there is another one somewhere nearby. Here's another one. You can see how crazy it is. You can go in a crazy cycle. It's a crazy farming route, actually, as far as just quantity, especially if you actually need the tumblestones. There's actually a crazy amount. Okay, and then when you're done with that, you can actually drop down over here, and there are another 2 or 3 over here. We get this one right here, and then there's one up here, but right now there's a Pokemon underneath it, so I'm not even going to bother with the thing. I'm going for a speed over. I don't want to fight something that slows me down. I think that was the last one. No, there's one more right here. One more right here. Okay. And once you get them all, if you want to run this route, then you will just head back to the Fieldlands camp once you have run the entire cycle. And then you're going to talk to the professor. You're going to head back to the village. And then as soon as you get back to the village, you're just going to turn around. You're going to head back to the Fieldlands camp. And all of them will have reset then. And then you're just going to run the route again and again and again. But also, like I said, it seemed like I was more likely to get thunderstones on that one shortcut area. I think because it's supposed to be a level 40 to 60 area that you can only access with fly. So it's supposed to be like a later game area. So I have had better luck there. But that doesn't mean that you can't get one from over here too. But if you cannot seem to get one over there, just keep going over there. I for sure have gotten one over here. Let me skip ahead actually to me getting a thunderstone so that you can see them dropping from a black tumblestone. But that is not the only way to get thunderstones in Pokemon Legends Arceus. There's also this person. She is in Jubilife Village right near the main building. And what she does is she lets you exchange merit points for items. Merit points are obtained when you find lost satchels that other players have left behind when they blacked out. And if you have online mode enabled, you can find those satchels, return them to players, and whenever the player actually collects them, you will get merit points that you can use to buy thunderstones, as well as a lot of other stones too. I would not recommend doing it this way, however, when you can just farm the thunderstone, but you could do it this way if you have the merit points to spend and want to spend them. So there you have it. That's a way to get thunderstones in Pokemon Arceus. You can grind as many as you would like. If you have the time to grind them, then you can evolve as many Eevees as you would like into Jolteons or Pikachus into Raichus or whatever Pokemon you find that will accept a Thunderstone for its evolution. And like I said, you seem to get Thunderstones more often when you're away from camp, but generally just go ahead and crack open those black tumblestones whenever you see them, and you'll get Thunderstones eventually. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more Pokemon Arceus content in the coming days and weeks, hopefully. I already have a lot of other content on this YouTube, and I'm working on more. You can also follow me on my socials in the description of this video below the first paragraph. I have a Discord, a Twitch, and a Patreon, and a Twitter. You can follow me on those. But yeah, that is how to get Thunderstones the easy way in Pokemon Legends Arceus.